Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another speed build video. If you are new here, my name is Chloe/Nova and I do various Sims content. So if you are into speed builds, gameplays, someone who screams on their Sims all the time, I think my channel is perfect for you. And yeah, just please subscribe to my cute channel. I'm close to 1.5k subscribers. Also, I'm close to get monetized. I just need few more hours and I'll be monetized. So thank you so much for supporting my channel. So let's just get started on what's going on this video. And I am excited for this video because I am part of the Rags to Riches business collab that's hosted by Velvet Bee. Thank you so much, Velvet, for hosting or making this collab. And thank you so much for being patient with me. I was annoying a little bit in this collab. Let me just be honest, I did not buy businesses and hobbies, which I have already said that so many times. And then I was like, okay, I'm just gonna back up. I think this is how you say it. Like, I don't want to be part of this collab because I still didn't get the pack. And then she was like, okay, it's okay, you can just build without businesses and hobbies. And I was like, I don't know what to do. I just want to be with them in this collab because I love to work with Velvet and all the people who are gonna be part of this collab. And I was like, oh my god, I don't know what to do again. And then I got the pack and I was like, okay guys, I don't want to back up. I don't know like how to say it. I just want to be part of it. I had problems with buying businesses and hobbies, and you know, it's so sad that EA still didn't respond to me. I sent them a message and nobody responded to me to help me with this issue, but I solved it by myself. And Velvet just gave me a tip on how to get the pack from somewhere else. So yeah, thank you so much, Velvet, for always helping me and for being patient with me because, you know, it's kind of annoying that I wanted to participate and then I was like, I don't want to be in, and then I was again, okay, let me just be in. So yeah, let's just stop from the nonsense and let's talk about this build. So in this collab there is two sides. Basically there is the rags side and the riches side, and it's supposed to be like there is part of this collab where there's like the poor side of Nordhaven and then there is the rich side of Nordhaven. And I honestly didn't pay attention when I was about to choose, and I chose the richest side. And I am building in the Gamelvik town or neighborhood, and I built in a 20 by 20 lot. And this is like what I am currently working on, as you can see. And my whole idea was that I'm gonna build 2 apartments and a business. And then when I was looking at these apartments, I was like, no, they are too tight and they supposed to be like more of, I don't want to say luxurious, but they're rich, if that makes any sense. So you're seeing them as 2 separate apartments or buildings, but when you're looking inside, they're just a single house. And it's for a family of 3. This is what I thought about. And yeah, as I was building, I thought that again, they're a couple with their teen kiddo. I don't know how to say it, like teen, maybe, yeah, just say it as kiddo. And they're just living happily together, and they're managing their small cafe that's attached to their house. And yeah, if you do have businesses and hobbies, you can definitely live in this lot as your own private property, and then the other one is just gonna be like the cafe is your business. I still didn't, oh my god, I just cracked my fingers. I always do that when I do voiceovers because I'm like, you know, talking and doing things with my hand, and then I would just hear them being like cracked or whatever you want to call it. I don't know how to say it. So yeah, it's like they are managing their cafe, and oh my god, I don't know, I should just stop using my hand. What the heck? And I forgot what I wanted to say. Oh, I wanted to use businesses and hobbies to test out how to manage a cafe, but still I'm trying to explore everything along with exploring so many other things, because I do build most of the time and I do gameplay with, I don't know how to say, but I don't explore everything in the gameplay unless I'm doing a challenge, and this is when I get the chance to explore everything. And I wanted to build in a small lot, but then later I was like, I wish I chose a bigger lot because I wanted to add more things into this house, but it was very tight because, you know, I had to make a whole size for our business, or the family's business. So still I had to manage all of that. And as you can see, I used Dream Home Decorator to make the place look modern, and I don't know, for some reason it's looking so good with it. So as we are talking about Dream Home Decorator, let me tell you which packs did I use. So of course I used Businesses and Hobbies. This is the only expansion, and when you're going to download it, you're gonna see high school years, but actually I didn't use anything from this pack. I don't know why it's saying that I used it. Also, I used Dream Home Decorator, as I have mentioned, Sleek Bathroom, Blooming Room Kit, and the Everyday Clutter Kit. I used kits the most, and then as I was working with the build, I was like, I need to use another pack, and I went with the Dine Out pack. I have been using this game pack a lot for like my recent build. I don't know why, because it has so many good signs that you can use them for a cafe, for a restaurant. That's why I am into using this pack. So I think it's a good pack if you are going to build a cafe or a restaurant, and it has so many like great clutter that you can put them around your restaurant. And yeah, we're not gonna talk about how awful it is to play with Dine Out. I don't know when is the last time I played with Dine Out. I usually play with it if I'm doing Legacy Challenge for YouTube, just to make things more exciting. I just take them to eat dinner or lunch outside. But I don't know when is the last time I used it. Must be like 7 months ago. I don't know. And I use this Sleek Bathroom because I am obsessed with this kit. I have been using it for every bathroom that I have been working with for the past now 2 weeks maybe. I don't know since when we got this pack. I think, yeah, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, who knows. And you can see that this house is not so spacious, and I tried to manage to add 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. And both of the bathrooms are really in good size, because usually I go with the 3x2 tile bathroom, which is very, very small. Sometimes I do the 2x2 or the 1x3 or 3x1, whatever you want to call it. So this is like a great size, considering that I don't usually do big bathrooms. So I like how these bathrooms turned out like. And I love these tiles coming with the Businesses and Hobbies. I have been obsessed with them. And not to mention the tiles coming with the Sleek Bathroom. I have been using them all the time. For a kitchen, for a bathroom, for simply everything. And yeah, there's again the other bathroom that I'm working on, which is in the 2nd floor. Again, I'm using the Sleek Bathroom. And I don't know why, but I like the most recent kits that we got. They're so good, and they just match my liking and my building style. So I'm so happy about that. And oh my god, guys, a few days ago, I was just scrolling through Twitter or X, and I was just going around it, reading some stuff, looking at other Simmers builds or stories, and I was like, what the hell is this? We're gonna get 3 more kits in few days. Oh, as I am recording that, we're gonna get it in few days. What are you talking about? Okay, we're gonna get like something that's called the kitchen clutter. And yes, give me this. I still didn't look at the items, but I need that. Let's hope that we're gonna get something that's gonna be functional. Let's hope for that. let me tell you something funny about this room. Now you're gonna ask me, why do you have a fireplace in the middle of this whole lot? And I was like, I don't know, I just want to try to do something that's weird. And I know that in some old houses they do put fireplaces in the middle, and sometimes I do watch some series or movies when they are living in the countryside and somewhere where it's too cold. They do have these fireplaces in the middle of the house. So I don't know if it's still existing. So if you have anything like that where you live, please let me know. And I tried to add this decor phones or land phones. I don't know, what do you call them? Yeah, I tried to add them because I think they're such a cute piece. And yeah, where I live, we don't put fireplaces. We just put them like the electric ones and not the ones that you use wood with it, if that makes any sense. And we have them just like the usual fireplaces, not anything like that. And yeah, this is the teens room, and this is the first time that I do a green room that I actually like. I don't know, for some reason it's very simple yet looking very beautiful. And I like the new bed that we got with the businesses and hobbies pack. It's very modern, and you know, the swatches are very chill, and like the other ones, sometimes they do have some patterns, but I'm not against patterns. Sometimes I do like them. So yeah, that's why I like it, and I loved the swatches so much. And as you can see, like all the rooms in this house are very basic, very beautiful. And this is like the hallway or the corridor, also very simple, very cozy. Everything about this house is very beautiful and simple, but you know, I tried to make it look that suits something that's in the richest side, and it's not looking like the rags side. And yeah, if you do play rags to riches, you know the difference between being in the rags section and in the riches section. And whenever you're playing in the beginning, everything is gonna look horrible. You're just trying to survive in the challenge and buying whatever. And now I think we're moving to the cafe, and it's also having the modern style, and it has 2 stories. It's very basic. There isn't a lot of things going on. I like the style of this cafe. It's very beautiful. And for the outdoor, like you can see the porch, now it's looking like that, and then later I decided that I'm gonna extend it and it's gonna look different. And there we are, just starting to work on the interior, and you're gonna see that in a moment, or in the result pictures, how beautiful does it look like. And it's very simple. Again, there isn't something that's crazy about it. Yeah, again, like it's very simple. There isn't a lot of things going on, and I thought that you can add the bar stools around this cafe thingy, and then it turned out that you can add it. But then I decided that I'm gonna use these tables and chairs. They look really beautiful, so that's why I decided to use them. And there we are, adding like a small, why did I say there we are? You're the only person who built that. What I'm trying to talk about. So yeah, I just added this small section so that we add an outdoor seating area. And here, I don't know if it's possible, but I wanted to add, for example, if your Sims want to have a live music while they're just drinking their coffee, maybe whatever thing they're drinking, that's gonna make them feel good. And they're gonna have some live music, live musician, whatever you want to call it. And again, I remember one time I happened to a cafe slash bar, and there was a live singer just singing, and people were too chill. There isn't like people who were screaming or something. It was very chill and very nice. Usually when I go to cafes, there isn't live music going on, just, you know, the speakers playing some music, and that's it. And I was so happy. It was very fun. And maybe there are a lot of places just like that, but because I am ambiverted, going through the introverted side, I just don't go to a lot of places. That's why I was so happy when I have been to this place. It was so just like whatever thing I built. It has industrial slash modern style, a lot of plants, and there was like a small stage where the singer was just singing and people were just too far away drinking, eating, whatever they're doing. And yeah, it was very, very fun. And there we are again with the bathroom, using the sleek bathroom kit. You know, you should sponsor me for this. You know, like sponsoring me for this kit, because I love it so much. It's very, very beautiful. I love it so much. Again, I said I love it now for over than 10 times, but yeah, again, I love it so much. Okay, now here again there is a mini bar. I don't know why I added that, just for fun, because we had a small space. I didn't know what to put and I was like, okay, let's just go and add a mini bar out there, and it's gonna be fun. I added few plants. I didn't want to add a lot of plants. And maybe, let's say downstairs is the cafe and upstairs is the bar. It depends on whatever thing you're just thinking about. But I think you can serve food and drinks, coffee with both. Maybe, I don't know, to be honest. And I am so close now to finish the interior of this whole lot. And then we're gonna go to the exterior of this lot. And again, it's very simple. There isn't a lot of things going on. And as you can see, I used a lot of platforms in this build because I thought that would be so fun. And there we are working on the exterior side. I have been stuck trying to record this part. And I love how I did the outdoor area. I wanted to put some seating area outside because I think the weather is always good, but I still didn't play with Nordhaven during winter. Does it rain? Oh, of course it's raining. I mean, does it snow during winter in Nordhaven? Especially that it's based on Amsterdam, if I said it right, or the Netherlands, if I'm saying that correctly. So it must be snowing, right? Or I don't know. Oh my god, now I just feel like I'm embarrassing myself, which is a thing that I always do. I don't know why I do that, but I always do this thing. And also I forgot to mention that in the middle apartment there is the third story, and I always do this thing where I add extra story just or floor just for the look and nothing else. But I think it's okay because I just wanted it to look slightly different than the other builds. As you can see, the first and the third build, they have the same height, and I didn't want them all to be the same height, and I didn't want to have a single story build. So that's why I just did one that has 3 stories. And oh my god, I know who's racing outside at a very late time, because I'm working on that at a very late time. But yeah, that's interesting. So there we are. I'm trying to add some trees. I did not add a lot of trees again because we do have a small space, and I tried my best to add landscaping that's gonna look good. And again, I have been not adding a lot of things in my builds because that has been now my style, and each period of time I change my style. Sometimes I do add a lot of things, and sometimes I add minimalist items. Not minimalist items, but I add less items. So yeah, this has been my style. And I think we're just close to finish up this build, and I think those are the only trees that I have added, not gonna lie. And I was just adding the outdoor lights because sometimes I do forget about them, and after I upload the video I'm like, oh my god, I forgot to add the outdoor lights. And yeah, in just few seconds we'll be moving to the final pictures or the end result pictures. And also I have added a work in progress picture. I have been liking to add the work in progress picture. There it is. It's looking very cool, and this is the end result of this whole build. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully I'll see you in another video. Bye everyone.